Greetings, Cancer, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope you're all well. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And let's see what the cards have for today. Will you come out as the Eight of Pentacles, where you're working on something very diligently? You might feel like you're a workaholic right now, but you're putting in the time, and that's going to bring you a lot of wealth and abundance. And it's coming in also, Cancer, with a feeling of success. People are recognizing your skills and they're monetizing that because you've got another eight, the Eight of Cups. Well, maybe you feel like you do have this recognition. You have been working very hard, but you're maybe walking away from that difficulty right now, going toward your true bliss, your wish come true. And the wish come true is letting go of this tower. Well, the tower is at the foundation, maybe a structure or situation. It could have been at work or in your feelings. You're moving on because if that tower, that's divine intervention, a blessing in disguise, is knocking an old structure down at the root, so you can move toward the potential of recognition financially, but also towards your bliss, towards satisfaction, fulfillment. And you have received recently an offer of love, a blessing in love, some message to feel this intuition coming up out of a dream, something you love doing. And that's influencing you from the recent past. So you can go with the Knight of Swords toward your true, what you know is true and your know is right for you. And you've got the information. You've studied this. You're going to speak up about it because you love it. It's something you know is passionate. You have feelings for it. And it's coming with the energy of celebrating this rite of passage. You're coming together with another person and expanding your home. Maybe something had to be brought down so you can move toward your true fulfillment, expansion, a renovation. But you are going to celebrate, and this is going to bring in a lot of love and reaping some rewards. With Jupiter, this is the Hierophant, is how you're seeing this work you're doing. Well, you made a big commitment to something that you have worked on for maybe 8 months with a lot of almost like workaholic energy and focus. But you're now taking time to move away from that because you need to trust in your higher wisdom, maybe learn something new that's more spiritual. Because after this divine necessity, an act of God happens, we might need to move forward, expand our home, feel safe again, feel like we are getting to the finish line. And it's coming with working with others in your environment. You're getting the dream team and you're standing up, Cancer, for what you know that you're good at. You have a lot of passion for what you're building, and there is a lot about structure, rebuilding, renovation, expanding a situation that didn't work out at the foundation so you can move toward what will work out. And it's going to bring you your Ten of Cups. Well, that's where you're going. You're leaving behind a workaholic situation so you can come into true fulfillment, true happiness. After a difficult storm, after the tower, this is where maybe your ego, you and another person built something that wasn't going to really last. But your hope and fear is that after restructuring, expanding, moving toward a victory line, you will come and reap that reward of happiness. And if there has been something you've been worrying about, being depressed about, a lot of anxiety that's kept you awake, if this truth that came in is, wow, that's a clarification, is making you feel like, wow, I've got to wake up to this. I've got to get out of my bed and get out of this depression, this anxiety. It might be something you're worried about another person. You're worrying about this collapse at the foundation. Well, trust that your hope and your fear is that there will be happiness. You're coming into your bliss. And that is what I have for you. It's a lot of energy. Let's see. Why is the Eight of Pentacle and the Eight of Cups? What is it around your work or workaholic nature are you walking away from? Well, this is the moon, and that's Cancer energy. You might need to be using your psychic abilities to know when something's not fulfilling, especially in the work you're doing, and to get more clarity, to get understanding, even if it's just to use your dreams or your psychic knowing. And to, if there's something you're afraid of, that you want to walk away from, well, trust you're going to get clarity, because the moon can be kind of deceptive, but also it's much about changing, fluctuations of emotion. And your this tower is clarified by the Three of Cups. So something came to an end at the foundation, which made you very happy. Maybe a sudden communication from out of the blue that just hits you broadsided. But then you're thinking, wow, there are a lot of rewards in this ending, in this collapse, in this restructuring that brought you this energy of the Emperor. That's Aries energy. You have a lot of deep love and feeling and imagination and just something imaginative about this power, this boss, this father figure, this divine masculine, this Aries. There's a lot of love there. And you're going to see something truthfully, and maybe you've been suspended, hung up, or someone else is hanging you up, but now it's going to speed up with truth, with accuracy. You're getting the information. You're maybe sacrificing an old way so you can come into a new structure of celebration. And there's your Nine of Cups, where you've got the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And these are all in the realm of water, emotion, desires, feelings. You left something at work or that you had been working on and trusted you could go into the unknown toward your fulfillment, and it brought you more than just physical and satisfaction, but it brought you this bliss that will last and be very grounded. But why is this energy of the Hierophant with the Four of Pentacles? You might be connecting to balancing your finances, but don't be too focused on just the material world, because this is saying you might need to learn more about spiritual connections, about true commitment. You might be being initiated into a whole new way of working, that you're going to connect to others. This is a commitment, a contract. And it's coming in with maybe the people around you, Cancer, are feeling this has been a heavy burden. Working with others, getting recognition. And so when you put that burden down, you come into this bliss, this happiness. But the devil is there with the Ten of Cups, so be careful that you're not being seduced or entrapped, or there's something about an addiction. It could be alcohol or drugs or something that is, you're maybe just feeling that happiness, but it's going to come up after you let go of any kind of seduction, fear, entrapment, toxicity. And the Nine of Swords could be this nightmare about, will I wake up from this? Can I get over this? Can I leave this entrapment behind, this temptation? Something is tempting you. And then you got the Ten of Swords. Well, it's coming to completion. I like seeing this for you, Cancer, because whatever it is you've been worrying about that's been keeping you awake at night, that you've been going over and over, this feeling of betrayal, of defeat, of feeling like you hit rock bottom with the devil. So there is something clearly about an addiction that is keeping you maybe from this happiness. That's your hope and fear. And what is the devil here in the Nine of Swords? Well, you got the Four of Swords. You might need to rest and recover from this feeling of hitting rock bottom and this nightmare you've been in. So take time to meditate, to pray, to heal. And out of that healing, you're going to come into a lot of quick communication. Things are changing. This is travel. This is momentum. This is movement. This is excitement. This is connecting to your higher powers. And when you do, you and another will plan to take action. You might be traveling or moving forward, but there are a lot of details that you're communicating right now. And they're coming with the Queen of Swords because you're seeing the truth for the first time, maybe. And you're going to speak about it. You're not afraid to speak up. And you're going to speak up to this partnership. That's what you're planning. You're taking action. You're communicating a lot with another person that you love, this very deep connection. And that is going to lead you to looking at anything that you feel that you're not good enough, that you've been left out in the cold, that you are feeling impoverished in some way, that you are lacking. This is the card of lack, of not having what you need. Maybe you're feeling you're not having what you need in a partnership, and so that's leading you to a lot of a feeling of nightmare, of something that is making it where you can't sleep. And you're just having to let that come to completion, and it is. You've hit the end of this because you've rested, and now the communication is fired up. You're coming toward it. And it's going to be expansive. You're coming to success, victory, expansion in a relationship. That you've been planning this because you see the truth now. You're ready to take action. And if you've been feeling a little bit hung up at the crown because you maybe didn't have all the information, or you were afraid to just sacrifice an old way so you can move into a more enlightened perspective, you're going to walk away from that way of thinking or working, maybe workaholic energy, and walk toward your fulfillment, which is coming in with, this is a wish come true, which leads to your hope and fear is that it will keep expanding into this security of love. And that is what I have for you today. And if there has been a tower moment based on something around your friendships or partnerships or your harvest or celebrating, you're seeing the truth. You're going to be connecting to maybe the boss. This is the divine masculine. And you have a lot of deep feeling about this Aries masculine energy. And so it is. And that's what I have for you. And there's confirmation here as well. So I still want to get just a little bit of clarification on what is it, just to end the reading, that this devil energy and the tower, what is that about for you, Cancer? Well, there's the Hangman again. You're needing to see something from a new perspective. And there is the Hierophant, with deep wisdom, with spiritual understanding, and sacrifice an old way for this illumination. And when you do that, you're going to see that change is going to come, and you're adapting and balancing and juggling your work and your play, your free time and your obligations. And when you do that, it does require rest, but you've got the Empress, and she was in reverse. So it's saying that once you rest Pray, get this inner blessing. Then this Empress, this fertility, this beauty, this love. You got the mother. That's something about the great mother, about love and beauty is going to be turned upside down. And now you're going to turn it right side up. And there you have them. Something about a power couple, but you've got to be ready to get this energy upright. So if there's any doubt about your fertility, your creativity, your ability to love and be loved, you're going to get information about that now when you rest. And you are going to see it from a brand new perspective. It's going to be a more spiritually aligned way of reality now, and that's going to heal you and move you forward toward making a commitment that you might have been hung up about making at this time. And so it is, Cancer, and sending you love today. And if this resonates, I'd love to hear comments. And if you feel that you would like to subscribe to my channel, well, this is the time to do that. And sending you love. Bye-bye.